American Horror Story is never a show that shies away from the potential for controversy. From its inception in 2011, the FX horror anthology has consistently pushed the envelope and forced viewers to confront some of their deepest fears. While Coven is typically regarded as one of the most beloved seasons of the show, it was still full of many moments that forced fans to stop and consider what they were watching. The witchy third season indulges in campiness alongside the horror, but also included many genuinely uncomfortable moments that made fans squirm in their seats for all the wrong reasons. There were plenty of not safe for work scenes that got to fans, especially because many of them veered heavily into lurid and exploitative imagery. There were also several graphic torture scenes where people lost body parts in terrifying ways. Coven stood out just as much for its occult themes as it did for its gory scenes. On the show's subreddit, one user asked fans to share what scenes they found the scariest. One fan jokingly called the show American Trauma Story after scrolling through all of the frightening scenes. However, one scene from Coven came up multiple times and stood out among the various answers. We actually wonder how Reddit managed to narrow it down to just one that went too far. The mere idea of Madame Delphine, played by Kathy Bates, systematically removing the toes of a gardener who had the audacity to come looking for a bandage makes our hair stand on end. There's also the self-imposed punishment of Cordelia, where she decides that she can only gain the sight by destroying her own eyes with a set of garden shears. If nothing else, it's a great excuse to never do any work outside in the near future.
My blindness gave me real vision, but it's of no use to me now. Not when there are witch hunters right outside our door.
While we're on the subject of eyes, we can't forget about the big murder moment from Myrtle. The next time you get a craving for fresh fruit, try not to think about the time she scooped out the eyes from the sockets of Quentin and Pemby. It's bad enough that she extracts these from her two victims while they're still alive, but she took it a step further. Thanks to one of her concoctions, Cecily and Quentin are completely immobilized during this impromptu surgery. They can still feel every agonizing moment while Myrtle revels in her revenge. We could spend hours dissecting the brutal moments throughout AHS Coven that make us want to reconsider ever attending a dinner party involving cocktails with garnishes, but there's only one that will haunt us until the end of our days. In keeping with many fans' criticisms of Coven that have popped up in retrospectives of American Horror Story, several Redditors pointed to the opening scene of the season premiere as being particularly difficult to watch, although we would say that's putting it mildly. The episode opens with real-life serial killer Madame Delphine LaLaurie hosting a party in New Orleans, where she is punishing one of her daughters for trying to seduce a black horseman. In truly sadistic fashion, he's the one who bears the brunt of the punishment. What follows is one of the most horrifying sequences in the history of AHS, transcending the horror genre and hitting even closer to home in today's cultural climate. The sadistic socialite brings the man Bastien to the attic, where it's revealed that she keeps many others in a makeshift torture chamber. Delphine cruelly mocks her abused captives, calling them her pets as they watch in horror while Bastien's head is covered by a hollowed-out bull's head. He whimpers while she says he's to become a beast since he acted like one, citing her inspiration as the mythological Greek Minotaur. The head is then bonded to his body, completing the transformation. Fans agreed that the brutal, grotesque scene went too far, with users claiming they almost gave up on the rest of the season due to this opener. Despite staying on the air for a decade, it makes us wonder how many potential American Horror Story fans have checked out thanks to the plethora of shocking moments throughout the show's history. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite shows are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.